Hey loves, long time no see, partly because I was sick. Yeah, I literally had no voice to be honest to be doing these readings, but anyways, I am back now, hopefully in full swing. But there we have it. The reading is Why Do They Admire You? And we are gonna basically hope it and find out. Everything else is pre-picked and pre-shuffled in terms of cards, and then we're using the spiritual tarot for the ones you get to pick from, although you probably already know this because apparently these are my favorite to pick cards from, but let's see. Okay, why do they admire you? Oh yeah, think of a person. The they could be specific, or it could be for the they in general, as in the general public. So yeah, if you have a person in mind, this will relate to them. If you don't, this would be just for people around you. Why do people admire you, basically? But yeah, let's see. Okay, why do they admire you? A card for pile 1, please. 1 only, thank you. Pile 2, no. Why do they admire you? 2, there we have it. And then 3, pile 3. Why do they admire you, please? And thanks. Ta-da. Okie dokie. Pile 1, temperance. This is what it looks like. Pile 2, the lovers. And this is what it looks like. And then pile 3, ooh, the high priestess. And this is what it looks like. Please pick according to your intuition. And then we can begin. I'll give you a few seconds, obviously. The timestamps would be in the description. Okay, I hope that's been enough time. I am gonna start with pile 1, which is temperance. Okie dokie, why do they admire you? What is there not to admire? For one, with the temperance card, seems like you have your life in balance, or you try your best to anyway. Some of you may be hiding from the sun with the big hat she has on, or you don't really feel like being in the sun currently, or you have felt like you've had to be in the shade for a while for something. Maybe you keep out of drama as well, because temperance has kind of knows absolutely everything but doesn't really share it necessarily with other people, because they are the mediator slash the person who balances things. So I mean, it does give me Scorpio vibes actually here with this one, even though it is Sagittarius, but it feels like you know everything, and they love that you can actually keep it to yourself. For some of you, the way you dress yourself, the way you preserve your own self, the way you take care of yourself is really attractive, so this person admires that about you. What else? Some of you may have seriously long hair here, because it is literally past her. Well, the dress sense is very boxy and outwardly, but I would say bum. I don't really know. Some of you may wear shapeless clothing, or at least you try to wear clothing that doesn't stick to your body as much as possible. Some of you, again, apply how it applies. So again, the boxy attire, the big hat, things like that, really. Trying to keep away from the sun for some people, literally. But yeah. I just feel like this person admires how well you take care of yourself. Like the water just is always running over. Your cup is always filled because you fill it up for yourself. First cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, the mini one, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Okay, that is some spicy energy right there from the get-go with the 2 aces. Cute cards always. Maybe they want to impregnate you for some of you if you are, or you want to impregnate them, god knows. Whatever, switch it how it applies and all of that jazz. And if it's like same-sex relationship, then I feel like someone still wants to have a baby with you, not gonna lie. So yeah, there we have it. Ace of Swords in reverse, you may not be communicating as often as you wish to be communicating, or when you do communicate, it might be to do with some kind of sexual nature with the Ace of Wands here. Maybe the talking isn't on serious topics, or at least on things that are just seriously important as of right now anyway. Or maybe they admire actually how well you can speak about whatever it is you want to speak about, basically. But you're keeping there's a certain humor around you with the Ace of Wands here, and it's not overly serious, basically. So whatever you say, it's like you say everything, like you're an open book, but at the same time you're very private. And that kind of also rings true with temperance, because this does give me private but open vibes. It's like the book is open, but the ink inside it is what is it, UV light activated, so you can't really see anything even if the book is open. Basically a window to the soul, except they can't really see your soul. necessarily, unless you really let them in or you actually splurge it out, basically. Okay. Yeah, I think this person admires how well you can keep to yourself, actually, with the language that you have. They feel like you know a lot, but you sort of don't lay out all of your cards at once. So you keep the mystery alive, and it's very seductive and alluring to this person. Obviously, with the back of the Ace of Swords here as well, all of that kind of play going on, that could be something that goes on in this person's mind about you. And that's sort of what they admire about you as well, because they kind of can think about these things in their mind about you, which is interesting, to be honest. Interesting. Okay, some of you may, if you don't want a person to be thinking that kind of, those kinds of thoughts about you, you may need to, I don't even know, affirm that that doesn't happen. I don't know why I'm getting that, but for most of you, I feel like this is some kind of connection that you're happy for that. Maybe not necessarily to this degree for it to happen, but there are two figures in the fire in the Ace of Wands here, so I think you're happy to continue whatever romantic notion there is in the air with this person. And with Temperance, whatever happens, basically. With cards like these, it's, well, obviously it's Major Arcana, but like Temperance specifically, it's something that's preordained, in my opinion anyway. It's something that is consistently giving, but like, it's almost godly. That's what I'm gonna leave it as, because it is an angel. Temperance is like one of the most beautiful angels in the tarot, especially with the red wings and stuff. Obviously no wings in here, but it just gives heavenly vibes that just, you can't touch a, I was gonna say you can't touch an angel, but specifically you can't touch Temperance, really. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, next cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, what this person admires about you is, again, you may be at a distance from them, but they admire how you can actually still give even if you feel like you're far away. So again, I feel like this person does admire your giving nature. I do also feel like they want to give to you as well, but you may be far away from them currently or right now. But whatever the case is, even if they cannot give you entirely everything right now, I really do feel like this needs to play out the way it's meant to go. So for you to just kind of affirm that things are just working in your favor, or, you know, the universe is taking its course basically with the Temperance card here. I don't think there's anything to fight against or for necessarily. It kind of is what it is, and I am getting like a lot of beautiful vibes here. I don't really know why that is, but there's beauty basically. The admiration is kind of mutual. Sorry, not kind of, it's definitely mutual. So I feel like you have some sense of respect and loyalty and also admiration for this person, even if for whatever reason it's unsaid or it's reserved. For no prying eyes, I don't know what that means. Well, I mean, I do know what it means, but you know. Yeah, okay. Six of Swords. No man's zone, dead zone, that kind of thing. It's a pirate ship there. They want to give to you, but you may be far away. You may not be reciprocating currently, or they may not be reciprocating currently. Someone here feels like they're just away with the pirates. Not even with the fairies, just with the pirates, straight up. But yeah, Lost Boy, Peter Pan vibes as well. That's what this is giving me. So someone here could admire how much of a free spirit you are, or maybe you admire how much of a free spirit they are. You don't let life basically bog you down and make you feel like you're a constricted person. Some of you may have moons in Sagittarius, or could be a Sagittarius, or also Sagittarius rising. So or this person could also be a Sag rising / moon, sun, all of that jazz, basically. But yeah, there is no constriction, there is no borders. This is all encompassing and it's everywhere, and it will, I want to say it will always be present. So yeah, if there is admiration, I really do hope it's always present, but let's see. There might have to be some actual communication here though, like to actually voice this admiration out loud and not just have it inside people's minds, so that people actually, you know how other people are feeling about them and stuff. And that goes both ways, not just one person saying it to the other. But anyways, last cards we have are from the Moon Power Tarot, and we have the King of Swords, spicy, the Two of Cups, okay, lovely stuff actually, and then also the 5, 6, 7 of Wands. Okay, patience is key in this pile, and so is communication, and I feel like you are getting both. As time passes, this connection is actually getting stronger. The admiration is actually all encompassing and increasing, I want to say. But yeah, let it play out as it's meant to play out, basically. There's nothing here to what is the word, to control or pull the strings of or anything like that. It's still working, basically. What does this person admire? Why do they admire you? The way you put yourself together, the way you plait your hair for some of you, or other types of, I don't even know, braids, things like that, basically. Yeah, the way you accessorize your hair may be very important. For some of you, the way you use your hands with knives, things like that, super important as well. Actually, yeah, with the cups here as well, the way you create things with your hands, again, drinks, things like that, whatever you really it applies to. Some of you, the way you write is important, and the way you communicate and what you read also plays a part on why they admire you, because whatever you read, obviously you're going to regurgitate into the outside world as you continue. So yeah, some of you may have really been reading quite a lot on self-help and things to do with manifestation, perhaps, because obviously the body here is well, it's deteriorated, but she is a bit of a robot, so it looks like it does want to get together again. So for some of you, this could also be an ex, someone who's daydreaming about how things were with you when they were present, and then for whatever reason, obviously the fantasy died, and you may have broken up, something like that. If it doesn't apply to an ex, please don't apply it, but this person does dream of you, and they do want to heal something here. So again, if there is a lack of communication or some sort of just not enough communication, basically, I feel like there will be some kind of resurrection in that sense, but there will be patience needed to be had on both parties, not just you or them. Whatever the case is, though, I really do feel like there's a lot of love here, and it's mutual. Again, with the Ace of Wands, with the Two of Cups, it's mutual respect and admiration that you two have for each other. It is in the seedling stages with the Page of Pentacles, though, so whatever this person has to admire about you, as it feels like it's slightly small and distant currently, for whatever reason. Maybe because you may not be in the actual same vicinity currently, but it's still present. The fire is still burning in the background. For some of you, you are the fire, so continue. And again, with the pregnancy, I just keep getting what is the word, I keep looking at, being drawn to the her tummy there, so she looks pregnant. But yeah, someone may want to impregnate you, or the other way around. A little seedling over there with the Page of Pentacles wants to be implanted, but there is distance. I am getting that, and I feel like this distance will be closed at some point with the King of Swords here. I just hope it's in time. Whatever the case is, though, the admiration is mutual in this pile, so that is it, really. At least it's mutual. That's for the best, honestly. But this is what I have for you, so thank you for sticking by, and if this resonated, feel free to stick around, and I'll see you in the previous one or the next one. Bye. Pile 2, you have chosen the Lovers, and why this person admires you. Okay. You are able to create beauty out of nothing. You can pluck flowers and they'd still look beautiful because the way you arrange them is just gorgeous. Decoration purposes, something to do with the way you put yourself together, what you wear. For some of you, the specific fabrics, so maybe wearing silky stuff. I don't know, I'm just being drawn to the things on the bottom here, and they just look like bunched up silks. But again, the flower, some of you, the way you use your hands, the way you hold things, you may have beautiful fingers, basically. Yeah. There's a lot of hearts in the background as well, even though this person looks like he's sick and sad. And well, actually, you know what, through sickness and in health and all of that jazz, the whole the vows and stuff for marriage and things like that, they both look a bit sick and tired, but there's still love there, to be honest. So this could be someone who you've known for a very long time, and even though life has happened and there are thorns and flowers and in relationships as well, there's still a lot of love to give here. There's still a lot of love to receive, and there's a lot of love to be shown as well, publicly as well. I don't know why I had to make that obvious, but it can be public as well, basically. Here it's not just hidden in the darkness or just between the two of you. It's also love that's it's admiration that's showcased on the outside for other people to see as well. First cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, and we have the Page of Cups. Okay. And the Six of Wands. Cool. Okay. Communication here, success, wanting to touch your booty for some people here. They admire your work ethic, the way you succeed, the way you put yourself out there. For some of you, your writing is important here. So the way you write things, the way you communicate your needs, and the way that you want your needs to be met is also important, and they admire that. There may be something important happening on a full moon as well with the Page of Cups here, because he's just writing a lot as the full moon is beaming behind him. Okay, what else is there? Why do they admire you? Your booty may be important. Some of you may have reddish, strawberry, brownie type hair. Both people actually, male or female, doesn't really matter. So yeah. Why do they admire you? Your sense of style may be important here. Or how you choose to present it, because it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it respectfully, and you know. Yeah. Okay. Excuse my own sense of attire, it's freaking hot where I am, so I'm gonna wear whatever I want, and if I do get any creepy comments, they will be deleted, just saying. But yeah, okay. Why do they admire you? Okay, for some people here, there may have been some kind of third party, because there is also a couple in the background, and this person seems to be reminiscing. So maybe there's something that's happened on a full moon or something like that. Or maybe you guys got caught if this was a third party. Or this person put you in a third party as well. I'm not necessarily overly sure. But whatever the case is here, there has been some kind of third party, whether it's been work or another connection or something like that, and someone caught something, someone caught someone slipping, things like that, and now they're writing apology letters or whatever, really. But the admiration here could also be that of maybe you are currently in a relationship, so this person is out on the outskirts and they don't really know how to approach you any longer. I do feel like they do want to approach you with the Six of Wands, and if they do approach you, you probably will, if not take them back, then at least accept their what do you call it, their forwardness, I guess, the language they have to offer. So either an apology or some kind of compliment of the of some kind, basically. With the Six of Wands and the Lovers, though, and also Page of Cups, to be honest, this is pleasantries that are exchanged here. It's positive stuff, it's lovely things, but it could have been some time since you've actually seen this person, and again, it could have been, well, you could have been childhood friends, or at least related to each other in your youth years, basically. But yeah, they admire the way you put yourself together and the way you showcase yourself to the world here, because the Six of Wands is someone who is in the spotlight and who loves the spotlight and who puts themselves purposefully out there. But they also, this person knows how to communicate clearly, and they don't really give a fuck about how they're going to be taken by the outside world as well. They just know that what they are is what they are. So this is you, you know who you are, and this person adores that about you, basically. Next cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the Fool. Oh, someone's making moves. And then also the Knight of Chalices, so Knight of Cups. Okay, we went from a page to a knight here. And again with the Fool. Someone here is making moves. I feel like this person has had a crush on you for a while, potentially. So I do get the sense that this may be a bit of a romantic one. If it's not romantic, it's definitely at least friendship. And this person does want to approach you and let you know of their feelings at the very least. I am getting romantic vibes though, so I am gonna read it in that direction. But if it's not romantic, then please scale it down a little to friendship instead, I guess. But yeah, I feel like this person wants something out of you, and it could be a relationship here with the Lovers and the Six of Wands. Especially if they, I feel like they're gearing up the courage basically to let you know of something, of what they want, and they with you, and what to have with you as well. And they might just pop up very soon too. The Fool is Aries energy, so they could pop up in the what do you call it, an Aries moon maybe might be important here, rather than Aries season, because that's kind of far away, not gonna lie. Unless maybe you met them during Aries season of this year, which was, I believe, in March and April, or is it April, May? No, March, April. Okay, what else is there? What does this person admire about you? The way you're so quick to move away from things that don't serve you, because the Fool is someone who fuck off, like, right out of here. And they know that they'll always be protected no matter what happens. So again, with the black cat at the bottom as well, there's a lot of protection. There's a lot of meeting your, what would you call it, your shadow, and actually playing nice with it, making friends with all of the parts of you that you feel like shouldn't be hugged or shown to the outside world. Again, I am getting the vibes that you have met yourself completely. You have healed yourself of things that, you know, haven't served you before. So if this is a connection that's cropping up again from the very past, you know, just from a long time ago, you're a different person now, basically. And maybe this is why this person cannot approach you as directly as they wish to, with the Page and then the Knight of Chalices here. But they're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna run right back to you, basically. Even if you're a different person now. And maybe this is why they've been a bit slow to approach as well. But once the cogs are turning, once the gears are fully in, you know, turning again, they're gonna run full swing towards you. Okay, what does this person admire about you? For some, you could be an Aries, or you may have Aries in prominent places in your birth chart. And this person admires how you can go after what you want, fully knowing that you'll be supported no matter what happens. Like, even if things look like they're not going in your favor, or they're going against you, quite frankly, for some here. They just admire the fact that you can still plow ahead and still get what you want out of a situation. And smugly too, for some people. There's a lot of power here, basically. And a lot of passion as well, because again, with the Aries energy and the Six of Wands, that's more fire energy here. So yeah, but it is balanced. I am getting that with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups as well. So the emotions are always present, basically. So this person could also have a lot of heavy emotions for you that they haven't discussed already. Someone could be manifesting you though, so it could be the same person or another person, but someone could be actually writing messages and things like that, or burning old messages. And because there is a candle on, it's a pink candle, and that's usually self-love, also just love proclamations in general, and it's a soft baby pink, so it just gives me like pudding vibes, little lovely custard but pink. What would you really call that? I don't know. Really lucky and lovely vibes, basically. Rose quartz vibes again. Oh, and there actually is some pudding next to him here, like right there. But there we have it. Nice stuff. Lovely. There's a lot of love to receive in this pile. More so receive than actually give. So I do feel like you'll be on the receiving end of a lot of compliments from this person. Although in general, from a lot of people too, because you are in the spotlight for whatever reason. Whether you choose to be or not to be, I feel like you garner the attention of people regardless. And it kind of comes naturally to you to play your part. However that wants to be played. Last cards we have are from the Moon Power Tarot, and we have the Ten of Wands. Again, playing your part accordingly, even if you have to wear a mask here. Or maybe this person, but someone here's wearing a mask for the outside world. So even if you feel like on the inside you're, I don't know, creasing and dying and don't want to be in the spotlight because you're shy, on the outside what you present is actually a really strong suit of armor. And for some, even if you act a fool, this person still loves you. Even if there has been quite a lot of drama, unnecessary BS in the past, this person literally still loves you. Whether that has been from your part or from their part, there's a lot of love here. And for some of you, I think you're going to question why they still love, because the Fool, obviously foolish vibes as well, and that's not what it has to mean, but I do feel like some of you here are just like, this person is an absolute fool if they still want me, kind of thing. For some, not for all. But yeah, or maybe they were foolish in the past for letting you go as well. Apply how applies, please. Okay, the other two cards are the High Priestess and Temperance. Interesting. Okay, Ten of Wands, the High Priestess and Temperance. I think this person adores how you were able to read them really well. The way you communicated together, the way you caressed each other was important to this person. So love languages may have been super important in this connection when you were close as well. I do feel like there's a bit of distance here, maybe even difference in age. Well, I guess lightly. But yeah, the way you communicated with each other was really important to this person. So the way you can express your mind, this person adores that, basically. Some of you may wear black lipstick as well, don't know, or you may be emo or goth, or just very much into the blacks and the whites, basically, because there is the little oh god, yin yang symbol at the bottom. What else is there? Yeah. No matter what turmoil you've been through, this person loves the way you communicate and how you get yourself out of sticky and tricky situations, and how you know that literally things will always work in your favor no matter what happens. The High Priestess as well, with the Six of Wands. I feel like you are incredibly in tune. You know what's going on, and even if you don't, your body already does. Like, your mind is already in tune. There's a sixth sense attached to you, basically. You know what's gonna happen. This person maybe was a bit of a fool, and maybe you told them back in the past that they were acting out of whack, or that they would be acting, so the prediction that you made came true, but they didn't really want to believe you. Maybe some of you scared off this person because you were slightly witchy, or you know, open to the divine, that kind of thing. You knew what you were doing, basically, even when you didn't, and maybe that scared off this person. I don't really know, to be honest, but for someone that will resonate. Regardless of the fact, though, they do now admire how absolutely in tune you are, with both with yourself and also with other people. The way you can read the room and still be who you want to be, even when it's a bit hard. Okay, what else am I getting from these? Jesus, it's hot. I am gonna die. I hate heat. That's it. I was born in freaking July, and it's just, it doesn't work, you guys. It's too hot to live. Someone may live in a really hot country as well. Someone may actually want to freaking take off their face because it's that hot. I am almost at that point, and it's barely even 28 degrees, honestly. What even? Okay. Someone here, I think, was a bit more fiery than the other person, and potentially this is why things may have separated, maybe. I don't know, a bit of a far stretch, to be honest, but this person has red nostrils and then this person has normal nostrils. So again, I do get the sense that one person is a bit more brash, a bit more fiery, a bit more Aries-like, basically, and a bit more in the spotlight and able to handle the spotlight better than the other person. So maybe this connection was something that you both loved together, but for whatever reason, one person was a bit more shy than the other, and maybe that affected the communication or also the relationship in general as well. But they do admire the way that even though you're both completely different people, you still get along, you're still on the same page, or you can be on the same page, rather. Although with the way the Ten of Wands looks, I do have to say a little warning here. Please don't try to fit in with people that are not meant for you, in the sense that please don't put on masks to try to please other people, because when you do that, you're not pleasing yourself, and you're also not pleasing the other person. If anything, when that happens, you're more likely to dispel the other person from your energy, because you're not true to yourself either. That's a hard lesson to learn, not gonna lie, but we all learn it in time as humans anyway. So yeah. Maybe you thought you knew what you wanted, and it turns out that you actually wanted something else entirely. This person still adores the way you move through life, though, the way you actually choose things for yourself. So even if things get sticky again, or just out of whack, or they're not meant to be, they're not going in the direction that they were supposed to go, or something like that, this person knows that you always have the answers, and you always solve the problem if there is a problem. Okay, this is what I have for you. I hope that's been enlightening, or at the very least, you know, penetrating. Oh god, that sounds so weird. Anyways, I hope it made sense, basically. I'll see you in the next one or the previous one. So yeah, stay around, stick around. See you. Pile 3, you have chosen the High Priestess. What I'm getting from this is that some of you read, you love to put flowers in your hair. The way you dress sometimes can be seen as a bit from olden, back in the days, that kind of thing, covered from what is it, from neck to toe. Not from head to toe, I guess. But yeah, some of you have baby faces and your eyes are literally just freaking absolutely gorgeous. The way you style your eyebrows may be important here as well. You may be consistently between the black and the white, so Boaz and Joaquin on these two, the pillars. But yeah, you may be the keeper of secrets, and this person loves that about you. They admire the fact that you don't really judge people, or if you do judge people, you keep it to yourself. But you also raised yourself better than to judge people. And I do mean raised yourself better. So yeah, not just your parents. It's not that they didn't raise you to be a judgmental person, but you didn't raise yourself to be a judgmental person either. So what I'm trying to say is that you took the initiative to take care of yourself here, and this person admires that. Okie dokie. Next cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, and we have the Ten of Wands and Temperance. Oh my god, every single pile has had Temperance, so this might be some interesting energy here, or at least maybe someone is watching the entire video. Whoop. Yeah, sorry, my energy obviously fluctuates throughout all of the entire reading, so you're basically getting the behind the scenes as well. But yeah, Temperance and Ten of Wands. What does this person admire about you? Whether or not the situation gets heavy, the relationship itself, or whatever this is that between you two, you have the desire to grow things, to plant them and to grow things. She has a rose in her hands and the vase which is filled with water, and oh wait, sorry, the rose is between her titties. And she has 2 flasks, so again, water, whatever, important. But the way you take care of yourself is really important here. Some of you may have seriously long hair. It could be strawberry blonde, I don't know, reddish, that kind of gingerish, that kind of hair. So again, maybe you came from pile 2 or even pile 1, or watch the entire reading, whatever it is really. Yeah, some of you love drapey material, a lot of long dresses, or just things that cover you like a wedding gown kind of thing, something like that, like a shawl, or just things that really flow in the wind, and you give movie star vibes, but like a haunted house or haunted castle type of vibe here. So someone really loves your aesthetic, and it does seem timeless or timely in the sense that it's from way back when, but you're bringing it back in fashion, because it never was out of fashion. But even if other people don't get on the same train of thought or trend as you, I feel like you still do whatever you want to do, because you are you, and you are lovable as you are, basically. Okay, what does this person admire about you? They may love to hold you, so physical touch may be important in this connection here. And even if it's not romantic, then just maybe holding hands or just something like that. There may be hugging as well. You may be a really good person to hug, to be in close contact with. I feel like you're someone who's incredibly important in the other realms as well, not just Earth. So like your dream states, ancestors, spiritual guides, angels, that kind of stuff. You give off those angelic vibes basically with the Temperance card here, but also the High Priestess, and just all of the drapey clothing. I don't know, I feel like I'm falling in love. This is really strange, but it's lovely energy. It's a bit heavy with the Ten of Wands here, but I do feel like this person really just adores you for who you are, exactly as you are. And there's a massive softness. That's such a weird way to put it, but there's a softness here that it just speaks volumes. It speaks for itself. It cannot be replicated basically. So this person adores your softness, especially when you feel like you can be safe, because you are safe, and when you put yourself in situations with people who are the right people basically. So this person adores the fact that you can choose accordingly for yourself, and people respect you. They respect your boundaries because you respect your boundaries. So the respect you have for yourself, what you hold dear to you, also holds you dear basically. So this person has nothing but positive things to say about you, or at least in their mind anyway. Okay, next cards we have are from the Valentino Tarot, and we have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Coins. Okay, 888 may be important here. 8 in general may be important. Someone here may be a life path 8. Scorpio could be important as a placement itself. Death, rebirth, transformation, things like that. Being a keeper of secrets again may be important. Pisces energy, yes, with the High Priestess, but it also always gives me what do you call it, Scorpio energy in general. I mean, it's watery, it hides knowledge. It literally, it's from the deep depths and all of that jazz. But okay. What do they admire about you? No matter the situation, you can get yourself out of anything. I feel like you're kind of fearless, actually. Or you present yourself to be really fearless. Because even if you are tied up and stuff, figuratively, I mean, not literally. Although some of you may be into shibari or other types of, oh god, what do you call it? Kinky stuff, that kind of bondage, that kind of stuff, basically. Sorry, my windows are open because it's super warm, so the sound is heard from everywhere. But oh my god, the buggers are gonna come in my room because my lights are on. Dice. Okay, anyways. Eight of Pentacles. They admire your work ethic. Or what you do for a living for some of you. But also what other people do and the way you just, you're present. But again, I feel like you know your boundaries, you know you're safe. There's something about safety here. Because there is a knife to her, the guy cutting the clothes and obviously the dead animal there. But she knows that she's safe, he's not going to do anything to her. So there's something, yeah, there's something here about safety play or something like that. There may be safe words. Also being outdoors is maybe important here. Doing kinky stuff outside. But in general, I feel like this person really adores how you present yourself. But in general also, the way you take your energy, like, away from people is really important here for some reason. The boundaries are, yeah, that you set. The way you can stay safe or you preserve yourself. The way you put yourself purposefully in situations that other people will be scared of, but you are not scared. So again, I'm really getting fearless vibes. Like, even if you are scared shitless inside your mind, there's a softness here that allows you to feel safe somewhere. Or you project yourself to be really soft and really naive for some people / innocent. Obviously you don't have to be naive or even innocent, but it's certainly the image that you present, that you are either naive, innocent, what are the other, soft, just able to live your life in a very, I don't know, fairy like. It's just gorgeous and angelic, basically. Very soft. I feel like I spoke about this in a previous reading I did, and there was a pile that was just soft and gorgeous. So I feel like this is repeating itself from that pile. So I don't know if you ever watched that, but yeah, similar energy in that sense. I feel like, I don't feel like I want to protect you. I feel like I'm in the same boat, if anything, but it just is such soft enveloping energy. Like, it feels like home. Like, it feels like I'm not even, okay, I am in my body, but it doesn't feel like I'm present on earth, quite frankly. It feels like I'm enveloped by like clouds or silky stuff, purposefully. So some of you may wear a lot of purple, hello, myself too, or are very involved with your crown chakra, which is obviously actually very present here with the High Priestess and Temperance as well. Yeah, Sagittarius energy with the, what do you call it, with Temperance, it's learning. It's always about, it's a 9th house, so it's always about wanting to explore, to learn new things like that, culture, foreign things, I don't know, further travel, further education rather, sorry. And then the High Priestess is someone who is consistently in search of new knowledge, but like the occult and just stuff like that. So I feel like you may be immersing yourself in arts, taboos for some people here. Some of you may have 8th house placements, and what would you have to have in your 8th house for it to be innocent though? Maybe Virgo, because it's the Virgin, so Virgo in the 8th house for some people, I think. Or Pisces in the 8th house, something like that, honestly. Something soft and supple, but like protected. Like, I feel like you give off the vibes that you need to be protected at all costs, and you will be. There's an elegance here that speaks volumes. And it's not that you put yourself in situations so that you are protected. It's not that you're making yourself a victim. I feel like you garner power from being soft, basically. And there's a lot of power in being soft here. There's a lot of power in what do you call it, in purposeful submission is what I want to say. If anything, the person with the power is not the dominant one. It's always the one who submits, because you have to have a lot of restraint to be able to do that kind of stuff, like to let go completely in the sense where you need to trust someone else. That's power, not the other way around, where you're controlling everything. I feel like, well, I mean, to be honest, that's another talk for another time. But anyways, what I'm getting from here is that you've discovered your softness, and you are protecting it yourself, but it inspires other people to protect you too. So what this person admires about you is this beautiful aura that you've built yourself, that you've built around yourself, kind of thing, that you just emanate. You radiate beauty, but it's soft. Last cards we have here are from the Moon Power Tarot, and we have the Sun. Okay. The Five of Wands, and also the Chariot. Okay, could also have maybe Cancer in the 8th house instead, or also Leo in the 8th house. I'm not really sure, to be fair, but you're very illuminating in relationships, I think, and this person adores that about you. Although on that note, with the Five of Wands here, everybody adores you. Like, we're not even gonna lie about that. I feel like you attract a lot of people to you, and the current season that we're in, we're gonna have a lot of planets in Leo. So what is that? Oh god, it's Mars, Venus. The Sun is gonna be in Leo. Obviously, we're gonna have a new moon. Is it new moon? I think so. At some point in July, or no, August, whatever. But the energy in general has already started, because we already have Mars in Leo. I'm pretty sure. But and maybe Venus, or don't know. Never mind. Anyways, there's a lot of Leo stuff happening currently, and also throughout the rest of the summer. So I feel like that would be pivotal time for you to actually receive the recognition that you are seeking, or there will be a lot more recognition thrown your way, regardless of whether or not you want it. Yeah, especially if you're a fire sign, actually, or maybe a Pisces, a water or a fire sign. I feel like you have a lot of attention on you. So Pisces, Scorpio, and what's the other one? Cancer, with the Chariot here. And then all of the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Obviously, it doesn't really matter what sign you want, to be fair, but wherever you have those, placements, I feel like you'll be receiving a lot of recognition, and just, there's more to see, basically. And you will be seen a bit more. I feel like there'll be people tugging on you because they want more of your energy. Literally. So yeah. Okay, interesting. I think this person adores the way you split your time between people as well. Okay. Also, the way you keep to yourself. Again, that softness, it means you need recharging. It means you have to be able to be on your own. And I feel like you've mastered that completely. Or you're currently in the throes of getting that together, basically. But I do feel like you know how to spend time with other people, and then you know how to recharge by yourself, because you are the sun, quite frankly. Whether or not you feel like a Leo or not, or whatever, relate to the actual thing. But yeah, a lot of people will want your attention, and I think this person just adores the way you split your attention, the way you can be soft, the way you can be who you want to be, without really changing yourself for other people. I think you know that people will accept you no matter what, and the way you actually attract people who want to protect you, it actually works in your favor quite a lot as well, because no one can mess with you that way. And if there are people who mess with you, there will always be karma to pay for that, to be honest. If not from you specifically, then from everyone affiliated with you, either in the physical form, i.e. on Earth, or from astral realms and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of protection here for this pile. Okay, what else does this person admire about you? What do they admire about you? Again, choosing a direction for yourself, going places that you've never been before, perhaps, in relationships, and also in terms of travel. Actually doing the thing that needs to be done. So all of that knowledge that you accumulate, I feel like you are an incredibly smart person. Like, the intelligence here, especially the emotional intelligence, is seriously high. But yeah, I feel like this person really adores the way you pick yourself up and choose a direction for yourself to go. I don't know if you can make friends really easily, but again, I do get that even if you are slightly closed off, people just love to protect you in general. So it's not just this person, but they also adore this fact about you. You're just seriously lovable, basically. The sun doesn't care who it burns as well. I don't think you want to burn anyone, but the sun will be the sun, and it will shine every single day, basically. So again, you are here to turn up, to be yourself, and be accepted for it, just as you are. And that's what people literally adore about you, and it's not just this person, but literally everyone. And that is exactly where I'm gonna leave you too. So I hope this resonated. Please feel free to stick around. Oh yeah, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that jazz basically that I always forget to say, because I feel like it should be a fucking given that people do that anyway, because support equals more videos, you know, common sense. But anyways, this isn't actually directed at you, it's more, I don't know, at the lack of what do you call it, common sense. Anyways though, I'll see you in the next one or the previous one. Bye.